Last year, JFAC in the colleges and universities budget reduced the planned increase by about $2.5 million with clear intent language to use that reduction in the increase to remove wasteful spending on social justice, diversity, equity, and inclusion, social justice programming. What measures has Boise State University taken to reduce that kind of wasteful spending? I think it was $1.5 million directed at BSU in terms of getting rid of that spending.
Dr. Tromp.
Mr. Chairman, Representative Nate. Boise State University made a concerted effort to be very responsive to our legislature. We really heard our legislators speak this year and in the last couple of years about their concerns. And we've seen concerns throughout the country. And one of the things we've really aimed to do is to be very thoughtful in response to those concerns that have been raised. So we ensured that we didn't have programs on state dollars that represented areas of concerns. We heard and read the legislation, and we met with our faculty and with our staff across the university. Our provost and our general counsel went out and met with every group across the university to ensure that people understood the legislation, its intent, the concerns that it was raising, to make sure that people understood that we have to ensure that our students understand that their minds are their own and they have a right to think as they wish to think, that they're required to learn material, but that they have, as all Americans have, the right to their own opinions and ideas. And we did extensive work educating our students and our faculty and staff. So now every time a student opens their login to their classroom, they see a reminder about how to report any concerns they have on our campus, whether that's in the classroom or outside of the classroom, because we want our students to feel like they have full voice. We ensured that we've always taken any concerns that we have raised very seriously, and we have policies and processes in place. And the services we provide to our students are the services they've requested, they've asked for, and services that meet the needs of their academic success. So we're very, very conscious that we've seen a lot of questions raised, and we've tried institutionally, administratively, amongst our faculty and staff to be very responsive and to really be attentive to those concerns.
Thank you, President. Follow up, Mr. Chairman?
Follow up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and President. I was listening very carefully to your answer, and my question was about what steps, what measures did BSU take to reduce its focus on social justice programming, diversity, equity, and inclusion regarding that $1.5 million reduction in the increase. Looking through the BSU website, I see centers Blue Sky Institute, BSU Public Radio, the BUILD program, Center for Multicultural and Educational Opportunities, the Student Equity Center, the Gender Equity Center, the Center for Teaching and Learning, Cultural and Ethnic Diversity Board. All of these include what are arguably social justice principles
Mr.
in their mission
Chairman, I
statements.
object.
Representative Nate, is there a question in there?
There is. And so I was surprised to see, instead of a reduction or a tapering back of these programs, BSU actually created a new anti-racism center with social justice programming in its mission statement. So instead of a decrease, I'm actually seeing an increase in social justice programming. Am I missing something at Boise State?
Dr. Tromp.
Mr. Chairman, Representative Nate. What we've done at Boise State and what we aimed to do from the very beginning was to really evolve our programming and to ensure that our programming was meeting student needs. So for example, our Student Equity Center evolved from a different kind of center, and it aims to serve everything from our first generation students, rural students, commuter students. So the programming evolved. It doesn't mean that we simply hatcheted away programming. We evolved many of our programs. And as you heard President Pemberton say earlier, there are certainly areas of our curriculum and areas in academic fields that study certain issues, that have continued to study those issues, but that doesn't reduce student voice or the range of faculty voices that we have on our campus. So while a group of faculty have launched a center, there are also groups of faculty who have participated in our Institute for Advancing American Values. So there continues to be a robust conversation with many voices on our campus, and we have worked with real earnestness to evolve the kind of programming that we do on our campus to ensure that it is serving all of our students.
Thank you, Dr.
Mr.
Tromp.
Chairman, one very short follow-up. I promise, 1 sentence.
1 second. Okay, we're done. No, go ahead.
That's cute, thank you. Again, instead of hearing from you answers about what Boise State has done to cut back, I've heard answers that talk about increases. What has Boise State done to follow the intent language to cut
Mr.
back
Chairman,
on social
I
justice
object.
program? Mr. Chairman, I should be able to ask a question that is budget related without being interrupted.
Representative Nate, we need to keep on topic. It is budget related. I believe you've asked this question a couple of times, and maybe it's appropriate for the, President Trump to follow
And I'm
up.
just patiently asking one more time, a third time here, for
Okay,
what
last-
Boise State has
last
done
time.
to reduce its spending on social justice programming. Thank you.
President Trump.
Mr. Chairman, Representative Nate, I would say we have evolved our programming. So I would say that matches the desire of the bill. We have evolved our programming, but that doesn't mean we have reduced the kinds of offerings that are available to our students.
Thank you.